word to us.
Sergius, folding his arms.
Nothing binds me.
Bluntschli, much pleased by this piece of common sense.
Saranoff, your hand. My congratulations. These heroics of yours have their practical side after all.
To Luca.
Gracious young lady, the best wishes of a good Republican.
He kisses her hand, to Raina's great disgust. Catherine, threateningly.
Luca, you have been telling stories.
I have done Raina no harm.
Catherine, haughtily.
Raina?
Raina is equally indignant at the liberty.
I have a right to call her Raina. She calls me Luca. I told Major Saranoff she would never marry him if the Swiss gentleman came back.
Bluntschli surprised.
Hello?
Luca, turning to Raina.
I thought you were fonder of him than of Sergius. You know best whether I was right.
What nonsense! I assure you, my dear Major, my dear Madam, the gracious young lady simply saved my life, nothing else. She never cared 2 straws for me. Why, bless my heart and soul, look at the young lady and look at me. She, rich, young, beautiful, with her imagination full of fairy princes and noble natures and cavalry charges and goodness knows what, and I, a commonplace Swiss soldier who hardly knows what a decent life is after 15 years of barracks and battles, a vagabond, a man who has spoiled all his chances in life through an incurably romantic disposition, a man...
Sergius, starting as if a needle had pricked him, and interrupting Bluntschli in incredulous amazement.
Excuse me, Bluntschli. What did you say had spoiled your chances in life?
Bluntschli promptly.
An incurably romantic disposition. I ran away from home twice when I was a boy. I went into the army instead of into my father's business. I climbed the balcony of this house when a man of sense would have dived into the nearest cellar. I came sneaking back here to have another look at the young lady when any other man of my age would have sent the coat back.
My coat?
Yes, that's the coat I mean. Would have sent it back and gone quietly home. Do you suppose I'm the sort of fellow a young girl falls in love with? Why, look at our ages. I'm 34. I don't suppose the young lady is much over 17.
This estimate produces a marked sensation, all the rest turning and staring at one another. He proceeds innocently.
All that adventure which was life or death to me was only a schoolgirl's game to her. Chocolate creams and hide and seek. Here's the proof.
He takes the photograph from the table.
Now, I ask you, would a woman who took the affair seriously have sent me this and written on it, Raina, to her chocolate cream soldier, a souvenir?
He exhibits the photograph triumphantly, as if it settled the matter beyond all possibility of refutation.
That's what I was looking for. How the deuce did it get there?
Bluntschli to Raina complacently.
I have put everything right, I hope, gracious young lady.
Raina in uncontrollable vexation.
I quite agree with your account of yourself. You are a romantic idiot.
Bluntschli is unspeakably taken aback.
Next time I hope you will know the difference between a schoolgirl of 17 and a woman of 23.
Bluntschli, stupefied.
23?
She snaps the photograph contemptuously from his hand, tears it across, and throws the pieces at his feet. Sergius, with grim enjoyment of Bluntschli's discomfiture.
Bluntschli, my one last belief is gone. Your sagacity is a fraud, like all the other things. You have less sense than even I have.
Bluntschli, overwhelmed.
23? 23?
He considers. Swiftly making up his mind.
In that case, Major Petkoff, I beg to propose formally to become a suitor for your daughter's hand in place of Major Saranoff, retired.
You dare!
If you were 23 when you said those things to me this afternoon, I shall take them seriously.
Catherine, loftily polite.
I doubt, sir, whether you quite realize either my daughter's position or that of Major Sergius Saranoff, whose place you propose to take. The Petkoffs and the Saranoffs are known as the richest and most important families in the country. Our position is almost historical. We can go back for nearly 20 years.
Oh, never mind that, Catherine.
To Bluntschli.
We should be most happy, Bluntschli, if it were only a question of your position, but hang it, you know, Raina is accustomed to a very comfortable establishment. Sergius keeps 20 horses.
But what on earth is the use of 20 horses? Why, it's a circus.
Catherine, severely.
My daughter, sir, is accustomed to a first-rate stable.
Oh, hush, mother, you're making me ridiculous.
Oh, well, if it comes to a question of an establishment, here goes.
He goes impetuously to the table and seizes the papers in the blue envelope.
How many horses did you say?
20, noble Switzer.
I have 200 horses.
They are amazed.
How many carriages?
3.
I have 70. 24 of them will hold 12 inside, besides 2 on the box, without counting the driver and conductor. How many tablecloths have you?
How the deuce do I know?
Have you 4,000?
No.
I have 9,600 pairs of sheets and blankets, with 2,400 eiderdown quilts. I have 10,000 knives and forks, and the same quantity of dessert spoons. I have 600 servants. I have 6 palatial establishments, besides 2 livery stables, a tea garden, and a private house. I have 4 medals for distinguished services. I have the rank of an officer and the standing of a gentleman, and I have 3 native languages. Show me any man in Bulgaria that can offer as much.
Petkoff with childish awe.
Are you Emperor of Switzerland?
My rank is the highest known in Switzerland. I'm a free citizen.
Then, Captain Bluntschli, since you are my daughter's choice, I shall not stand in the way of her happiness.
Petkoff is about to speak.
That is Major Petkoff's feeling also.
Oh, I shall be only too glad. 200 horses.
What says the lady?
Raina, pretending to sulk.
The lady says that he can keep his tablecloths and his omnibuses. I am not here to be sold to the highest bidder.
I won't take that answer. I appealed to you as a fugitive, a beggar, and a starving man. You accepted me. You gave me your hand to kiss, your bed to sleep in, and your roof to shelter me.
I did not give them to the Emperor of Switzerland.
That's just what I say.
He catches her hand quickly and looks her straight in the face as he adds with confident mastery,
Now tell us who you did give them to.
Raina succumbing with a shy smile.
To my chocolate cream soldier.
Bluntschli with a boyish laugh of delight.
That'll do. Thank you.
Looks at his watch and suddenly becomes businesslike.
Time's up, Major. You've managed those regiments so well that you are sure to be asked to get rid of some of the infantry of the Timok division. Send them home by way of Lompolanka. Saranoff, don't get married until I come back. I shall be here punctually at 5 in the evening on Tuesday fortnight. Gracious ladies, good evening.
He makes them a military bow and goes.
What a man! What a man!
End of Act 3. End of Arms and the Man by George Bernard Shaw.